preparation for this, we asked a bunch of the fans of Supernatural at BuddyTV to submit their questions for you.
All right.
And I have just a couple. The first one is Karen from Long Island wants to know, lately you've been doing a lot of sort of this horror genre,
right.
Supernatural, House of Wax, the Friday the 13th that was recently signed. Are there any other genres that you'd be interested in or that you'd like to explore?
Karen is her name?
Yes.
That's a fantastic question, and there are tons of other genres that I'd love to explore. For instance, westerns. I don't think I'm really funny, so I don't know if I'd do a comedy, but I guess I'd take it if it was offered to me. But it's sort of a mixture of what the industry is doing with what comes your way. With the strike happening, our show, instead of finishing on April 4th, is now finishing April 29th. And we're coming back, now that we got picked up for a fourth season, we're coming back July 2nd. So we have this very short window. So I sort of got a pile of scripts from my agents. They were like, listen, these are the scripts you can do. There are 40 different movies shooting this summer, and due to time constraints, you can only do 4 or 5. And luckily, I'm a big fan of the Friday the 13th movies anyways, and I was like, I can do this. Like, I'd love to meet with somebody, And so I met with people in the movie, but I've had a lot of fun doing the horror genre and the sort of supernatural genre, but I would absolutely love to branch out.
And then our second question is actually from France. Speaking of the sort of worldwide, global fan base that the show has, from Isabel. And she just wants to know, what scene or episode are you the most proud of, and what was the most difficult for you as an actor?
Isabel, that is a great question. What am I most proud of? You know what? I think I'm pretty proud of the episode, both Heart from season 2 and Mystery Spot from this season, just because I worked really hard on those. I've seen Heart. I haven't even seen Mystery Spot yet because it's just in the whole strangeness of things. I have to find the right zone to watch myself. I'm a fan of the show, but sometimes I just don't want to see myself, so I have to watch in the right instance. But they were both tough episodes. They were both really Sam-heavy episodes. Like, we have episodes that really concentrate on Dean, some that concentrate on Sam, and some on both. And those are both Sam-heavy episodes, so by the nature of, I was working very hard. And those, I'd say I probably was the most proud of because I worked the hardest on them. But also, the hardest one for me to film was Heart because of the sex scene. So in the back of your head, you're like, man, I've got a love scene in a couple days. I've had a girlfriend for 3.5 years. I'm going to be laying in bed with a good-looking girl. And, but my girlfriend, who's now my fiance, we got engaged in France. She was great about it. She was really supportive of me on the show. But it just feels weird walking around in your underwear around people you've known for, 3 years. So that was a strange episode.
And finally, I guess I asked the same question to Jensen, so I'll ask it to you.
Sure.
What is the most embarrassing story you can tell us about Jensen?
Oh, man, there are probably some great ones. Hell.
You told us the one about you sweating your pants.
Oh, yeah. That was great. Oh, man, I wish I had something more specific. Jensen's pretty well in charge of his faculties, so to speak. So I don't know, but I'm sure there's something embarrassing. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head, but obviously there are times when he's got big chunks of food in his mouth, and I'm like, dude, clean your grill and get his pants zip down. I did this thing to him the other day. I was like, hey, you afraid of heights? And he just without looking, reached down and zipped his pants up because the whole, you afraid of heights? Your zipper is. Anyways, just sort of run of the mill. Embarrassing things. Nothing super embarrassing like splitting my pants on camera, but yeah, I'll have to get him back for that.